Shane.
Yes.
Shane.
Yes.
Extra long barbecue cheeseburger from Burger King.
Okay.
You got that link?
It forced him to order the number 13 combo meal instead of uttering the name.
No, that's
I
just
did
the review. Okay, listen. Pause.
Hold on. On that same topic, for lunch today, I ate a sandwich called the Mark Cuban, but I felt like an idiot saying that, so I didn't. So I just ordered the number.
That's what I do at Moe's. I would like a steak burrito instead of going, I would like a Joey bag of donuts.
Oh
They go,
yeah,
"What,
well
me?"
because who says that?
Anyways, no, the extra long barbecue cheeseburger is the stupidest thing I've ever seen for Burger King. Because they have a rodeo burger for 99 cents. And all this is 2 rodeo burgers and then the bread fused together.
Why? I don't get it.
For an extra $1.50, basically. So you can get 2 rodeo burgers, literally the same amount, except for you lose 1 centimeter of bread. Or you can get this sandwich for $3.50.
Well, why?
Shane, that's why I'm asking you. That's why I'm asking you these things.
Shane, you're the food expert.
Are the burgers tiny? Because how do they fit in an extra long thing, but they look like the same round shape?
You see the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
The guy
gosh.
even cut it in half to essentially make 2 rodeo burgers.
Shane, like, you can make bread in any shape you want, you know?
Looks like a sub.
Yeah, but it's 2. Okay, for viewers at home without the image, BKA has something called an original chicken sandwich, and unlike most fast food venues, the original chicken sandwich comes in a longer shape. You can look at my hands for reference. Okay, so usually you get a chicken sandwich like that. This one's more like that. So you use the same long bread for this, but inside you get 2 hamburger patties, 2 slices of cheese, some onion rings, barbecue sauce. But you can just get 2 rodeo burgers, which essentially takes this and just goes like this.
But this is $1. How much does this cost?
$3.50,
Oh my goodness.
and a rodeo burger's $1.
Oh
So it's
my
an extra
goodness.
$1.50 to get your bread fused. That's the world we live in. That's my conclusion.
Shane,
you
what are you
snack-
eating over there?
Yeah, what are you
Snacking
snacking
on
on?
something.
Jane snack corner. Let's hear it.
Something gross, probably.
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
What kind of popcorn?
Home style Pop Secret. My favorite. Very simple with a little bit of butter and salt.
Low fat or
Oh,
no?
Jesus.
No, regular.
Low fat. Popcorn, you could eat like 10 gallons of that stuff and like,
Shane,
it's like 20
Shane.
calories.
Shane, word on the street is Cape Cod's coming out with some new flavored waffle chips. Buffalo.
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo flavored.
We should send this to them so they mail it to me.
Buffalo. I think it's like Buffalo. I'll have to Google now. Anyways, I'm Chris. Who are y'all?
I'm David. This is the Average Gamer Podcast, but we talk about food for the first 5 minutes.
The Average Gamer Godcast.
If the doorbell knocks and I have to leave, it's because there's
How does the doorbell knock?
There's a photographer coming.
It goes bling, 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 bling.
How does the doorbell knock?
Like that. Bling, 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 bling.
That's what behind the scenes. That's what.
Because I have a professional photographer coming.
For what,
Hey.
Shane?
He's getting his headshots done.
Is that really what you're doing, Shane?
No.
Shane,
What are you doing?
He's
Could they
getting his
show it?
headshots.
Because they've been showing our apartment, you know,
they make Shane.
and they
The
said
way
that they love our decoration so much that they're gonna take pictures of our whole house and use it in all the brochures.
Oh my gosh.
every
Shut up.
single week you make it sound like the realtor selling your house is the biggest event in the world. Like this is a struggle that no one's ever done before. It's like, oh, I have at least six people coming in today, and photographers.
I was showing today and yesterday.
God,
Oh.
Shane,
Shane.
I posted a picture of it's buffalo cheddar waffle, Cape Cod.
Ooh.
I sent
All
you a
right,
little picture.
all right. Before we lose every listener and viewer ever, let's go ahead and what do they have to look forward to in this episode? Let's see. What Shane? Give us a quick little taste of your corner today.
Do you notice my subtle shout out to our viewers?
What?
No, I
What?
didn't.
Oh yes, your shirt.
Yes.
Because most of our viewers are in England,
Yep.
where they don't have Burger Kings. Maybe they do. I don't remember.
Oh, no.
We ate McDonald's there a bunch, remember?
It's gross, man.
It was all we could afford.
Hey, what was the hashtag that we told people to tweet to?
Vanilla berries, wasn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Something like that.
No, never. It was
Some-
not that word.
Something
Yeah, it was
berries.
something berries.
Yes. Well, if you look at that screen, you can see the hashtag I uploaded the video with.
Okay. Well.
Are we seeing if a single person made it to the end? Because I doubt it. I doubt it.
Yeah. That's why we got to throw up a gift card or something, like a $5 gift card.
People won't get to it though. We can give away $1,000 gift card and nobody's gonna ever get to that point. I guarantee you, if we put our credit cards at the end of the episode, we're like, hey guys, look, credit cards. And, people are like.
I've never seen a Square credit card.
Yeah.
Did that
Shane, it's that place we went to. Remember Jacob's Pickles?
Like Hat's name.
All right, so Shane, give us a little teaser. What do we expect on your corner today?
Let's just say I had a funny incident, an embarrassing incident on the bus this morning.
Look forward to that.
Looking forward to that. My corner consists of the landscape of online role-playing Survivor game.
Oh yeah, I gotta hear all about that.
I don't have
I'll
a
try
corner.
some. And then Andy doesn't
All
have a
right.
corner.
Well, let me blast out the news real quick. I'm drinking Against the Grain 35K. It's got a pretty cool logo. So it looks like Dead Screen. So let me just pop and lock the news as I do.
Pop
every
and
week.
lock.
First of all, Halo 5 has an official title. It is Halo 5 Guardians.
Yay.
Yay.
There is a quick little concept art teaser thing, and the cover art has a Spartan on it that isn't Master Chief. It's got a blue visor.
Oh
So
my
everyone's
god.
like,
Is Master Chief dead?
no, he's
Okay.
alive. There's also been rumors that there is a. I should preface this that E3, guys. You know, it's what I look forward to every single year. I watch every press conference. Andy, if you're
Yes.
going to be in town, they're playing the Sony press conference at a movie theater. Do you want to go?
Oh yeah, for sure, homie.
Okay, it'll be fun. So there's a lot of rumors. There's a lot of rumors that are coming out, and because E3 is coming up. So one of them is that there's going to be something called the Halo Master Chief Collection, which consists of Halo 1, 2, 3, and 4 on an Xbox One remastered, all in a single package.
That's kind of cool.
I know, especially if they actually touch it up. Like, did you guys play the Halo 1 remake?
I did not.
It's pretty
No.
sick. So there's really no information on that yet, but you know, it's called Guardians. That's all you gotta know. The other big game announcement was, did you guys hear?
No.
No.
New Battlefield.
I did.
Unfortunately, it was leaked, not officially announced. Originally, it was just the title was leaked, but then a full trailer that's going to be shown at E3 was leaked. Literally, a 7-minute long gameplay trailer was leaked. It's called Battlefield Hardline, and it's actually kind of cool because it's cops versus robbers. So it's kind of a weird fusion of like Grand Theft Auto and Battlefield, where you're like cops and there's people on like motorcycles shooting shit, and like it's kind of crazy.
I think that could be really fun.
I think it could too. It's actually not made by DICE, which is the developer that's made every single Battlefield game ever. It's made by Visceral, who previously made the Dead Space games. So we'll see. They're actually pushing single player pretty heavily. It's going to be like this top thing. I don't know. There's a 7-minute trailer out there. Of course, it's removed from YouTube, but you can find it. You can find it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Again, E3 is like a week and a half to 2 weeks away, and we'll be hearing all about this. So you guys, Shane, you ready for our E3 podcast?
Yes.
That's going to be the big one. We have to do it on like Thursday because like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is the big segment. This is
Okay.
segmenting, so we have to do it.
Our viewers are going to be so tickled.
So tickled to their fickles, and we have to have our E3 awards as we always do. The average gamer
yeah.
E3 award every year.
3 awards.
Mm-hmm. Far Cry 4 has been formally announced, coming out on November
Who
20th.
cares?
Sequel to one of
Whoa.
my favorite games. I love that Far Cry 3.
Shane and I were so bored.
It is boring.
I
Like,
love-
oh, let me drive around. Oh, the same people are at the same place again.
I love
Oh,
Far Cry
I have to
4.
give myself a pill because I'm getting the disease.
That was
Oh.
Far Cry 2.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was two.
That was in Africa.
Oh, I
Dude.
got $10. I need to kill 6 pigs to make a wallet to carry $20.
Oh, I'm driving around on my jet ski to find sharks. And
You
then I
guys
find
think
sharks.
you think you could program a better game? You guys think you can make a better game?
Yeah.
Good
No,
luck,
I thought it
sisters.
was boring.
Anyways, Far Cry 4 was announced coming out. The big controversy here is they revealed the box art. I'm going to post it real quick for you guys to look at right there, so click that. Everyone's like, oh, this box art is super racist and all this shit, and I don't see why.
Why is it racist? Because there's like a gay guy touching like another gay dude.
So what? You know how the internet is pretty immature and it blew up real quickly? Basically what they claimed was, oh, that's a white guy repressing some Himalayan guy with a grenade.
It is.
But
Look at that light-skinned Aryan bastard.
So anyways, literally
the dark-skinned person on the head like that.
literally right after this was released and everyone was
Is that what
blowing
they're
up,
saying?
the guys like the Far Cry 4 people said that's the villain and he's not even white. He's not white.
He doesn't look like white to me.
And even so, it's stupid because it's supposed to that's the bad guy. So you kind of want to go out and kill him.
It's stupid because why is that even a thing still? It's like if it was like two black guys like doing that, like would we be like, oh my god, like
Yeah, wait,
black
aren't
on
they
black crime, like or like if it was two white dudes, you'd be like, oh my god, it's like a symbolism for some other made up shit. Like just
Anyway.
two people.
Both these people are white, aren't they? Anyways.
They both look
Shane,
white.
everyone's white.
One's just a little gayer than the other.
We're all white. So anyways, that's coming out November 20th. I'm pretty stoked. You know I'll be buying it, even though you guys won't be because you're
I
kids.
won't be.
Mm-hmm.
So, Half-Life 3 has been, quote, being worked on, according to some random guy that worked on Counter-Strike before. That's all you. That's some news.
Hasn't
for you.
it been being worked on for like years?
Yes, but now some guy has said that informally in an interview and wasn't on the project. So
Mm-hmm.
that's some news for you. Yeah, it still will never happen. Destiny pre-orders are now available on PlayStation Store, so we're all gonna get on that. Nintendo terminates Wi-Fi functionality for the Wii and DS. So officially the death of that console, the Wii, if it wasn't dead already because the game hasn't come out for in like 2 years, but still. And now for the big news. Now for the big news.
Watch Dogs.
Now we're going to talk about that, but I have unfortunate news for you, David.
What?
No more Final Fantasy ever.
Spiders canceled.
Both those are true, but
What? No,
the big
no.
thing is I've rumored this in previous podcasts, as you have known, but it has now been formally announced that Tom Clancy's The Division has been delayed to 2015.
I wanted to play that.
You know the one I'm talking about? The one
Yes.
that
The
Yeah.
one where they close the door when they
You can
shoot
close
bullets.
doors.
You can close the door
closed doors.
when you're being shot at.
I've been looking forward to like a closing door simulator ever since Super Mario Brother World.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in them.
So,
Disappointed.
anyways, it was rumored for quite a while, and based on the scope of that game and everything, yeah, it makes sense.
Are they
That
trying to prevent? Are they trying to prevent glitches like this Watchdog stuff?
Probably it's the same. It's Ubisoft again, so makes sense. And speaking of delayed, also the Order 1886 has also been delayed to early 2015. Do you guys know that game?
It sounds familiar. It sounds
So
familiar.
this is it was the big PlayStation 4 exclusive for the year. It's made by Ready at Dawn. Basically, it was like it takes place in alternate 1886 with guns and vampires and shit, and it was basically the big Sony exclusive for this year. And it looks cool, but then there was a couple critics played it and they weren't too hot on it, and now it's been pushed back. So it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's a cover shooter, but the actual atmosphere and all that's cool.
I don't cover and cover shooters. I just run around.
It's true.
All right, so that's all your video game news. We'll get to Watch Dogs in a second here, but let me just go real quick on every week because the world we're slowly binary charting to one company. so every single company is merging together nowadays. That's how it seems to work.
Mm-hmm.
AT&T is going to purchase DirecTV for $48.5 billion.
Ota.
Ota.
$48.5 billion. AT&T trying to buy DirecTV to get more into the
Stupid.
TV
Who the hell is
market.
using DirecTV anymore?
This is after, of course, the Comcast Time Warner merger. So, we'll eventually get to the point where then Time Warner Comcast merges with AT&T DirecTV to make
That's not
Super
allowed.
TV.
Great.
It will eventually happen. It seems like everything happens. It's just like how there was Budweiser, Miller, and then Coors, and then Miller Coors merged.
Yes, just like that, Shane.
Anyways, and also, of course, Apple formally announces buying Beats for $3 billion.
Beats by Dre.
Dr. Dre will join Apple.
As an
though
executive board
this
member.
not known yet. So Dr. Dre gonna run that Apple into the ground.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
Though I think we already covered that a little bit in depth.
We did
last
before because it was rumor, but now it's been formally announced.
time.
So-
Rumors.
And the last rumor is YouTube is going to buy Twitch for $1 billion.
I thought that was confirmed.
No, it's so rude.
There was still a rumor.
Oh.
So, lastly, your TV news. Danny McBride is going to have a new HBO series called Vice Principals.
Oh my
After-
goodness. It's going to be the same exact thing, but he's a principal to a baseball player.
Bingo, bango. And True Detective is for season 2. As we know, it's an anthology season, so season 2 is going to be completely different than the first season, unrelated. The rumors now are there's going to be 3 main characters, and it's going to take place in California. And also, that chick from Zero Dark 30 has been in
Oh yeah, that
talks to
orange
be
lady. Ugh.
the Orange Lady.
I thought her thing was debunked, but I thought that the 3 characters and then the Los Angeles setting were like all but confirmed.
I don't know.
Wait, it's in Los Angeles? I'll watch that season.
It's just
hate
I
you.
heard just California, but I don't know.
Well, it's not going to be Cowboys anymore. So
I hate you. I'm
Yeah.
not having this discussion.
I'll definitely
Bring
watch
it
that one.
back. All right, so let's get back to Watch Dogs real quick. Watch Dogs came out yesterday, and
Did you get it?
I did not yet, but hold up. It's
I did.
It's Ubisoft's best-selling, fastest-selling game right now. It
I
sells
believe it.
more copies in 24 hours than any other title from the company. That includes Assassin's Creed game and all that stuff.
I believe it.
I believe it.
Because everyone's like so bored.
Yeah, I think it's. I was so bored.
Andy, did you buy it?
Yeah, I'm like a few hours into it.
I would like to hear your thoughts because the critics have been in it between a 7 and 8 range. currently.
I wouldn't give it that far yet.
Whoa! How
Um,
many Andes do you give it?
I don't know. I've
One
not
to 10
played
Andes.
enough. I'm just saying that the story and the main character are so boring that like
what do you-
I don't care at all what I'm doing.
Really?
It reminded me of The Last of Us in the sense that like it tried to convey like it tried to make me feel sad at a certain point,
Yeah.
and I
You
just
just-
didn't care at all. At all.
Unlike The Last of Us, where you actually do.
Yeah, and that's what I felt like because they kind of were playing some like slow music and doing things like it was just the music and it was sort of in slow motion. And I was like, I don't care what's happening here. I'm still in Act 1. Apparently, there's 5 acts, so I'm not super far in at all.
They truncate into acts.
Yeah,
Andy, it's because you don't relate to hackers.
I don't
Yeah.
relate to like. It's just he's the most generic character of all.
Well, I did hear that he is a horrible main character and he's completely lifeless in every
Yes,
way.
it's awful. Like
So,
I don't care what he's
I
doing
did
at
hear
all.
that. But how's the gameplay?
The hacking element is pretty cool. I'm not far enough along to be like
A pro
annoyed
hacker.
by the repetitiveness yet. So like that part's still really cool. And like the side missions and stuff are like I love those things. If they have good side missions, I could play the game for like hours and hours and hours. So I like the side missions. I mean the regular missions are fine too, but just the character dude, I don't care about him at all.
So how many Andes does the game get?
I'm not gonna give it any Andes yet because I'm like a fifth of the way in.
How many jets does it get?
And get 0 jets.
0 jets?
Yeah.
Jet
I
is
don't know. I
Andy's
mean, like
favorite cat.
looks all right. You know, the city's fun. It doesn't feel as full of life as like Grand Theft Auto does, but I feel like that's just expected.
Hmm.
Um, my main complaint is the character in the story. Like
Can
I
you like
had like two
can you like run
times.
around? Can you like run around and like hack bitches or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
can
you
you
can
access
steal
this?
their like credit card information or like listen into their phone calls or see their text messages and stuff.
Yeah, that was one of the cool things about the game I heard about is like every character you walk by, it gives you all their information you can
Yeah,
get. So
and
like
that's fine. And like
you'll walk by a guy though, and it will say like he's HIV positive and also a child
Ugh.
molester.
yeah, like
They'll be like, I
I
want to
was
kill you.
trying to get in a car to go somewhere, and there was like this old lady who fosters cats, and then so I just didn't take her car. And I just went to the car behind her. It was like some dude who.
That's
Like,
literally something Will would do.
I mean,
Yeah, Will would hate
there are two girls. There are
Will
two
would be
people.
like, this person's too nice. I can't like steal their car, and it's like, dude, it's a video game.
Yeah, but they put it up. That I thought that was good. I thought that gave more life to the game than most things. Was they would like say certain things.
Can you like kill people, like, or is the game just like all
Yeah, you
hacking?
can kill people. You could shoot people in the face if you wanted to.
Oh, so you can kill like old lady Jenkins then.
Yeah, if you
You have
wanted
to think
to.
like David. It's very Grand Theft Auto-y. Is
Yeah,
kinda how
it's
it's
just
run.
an open world thing. But also the controls are not like intuitive at all.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I might just be an idiot. But like it's taken me forever to figure out how to like
Hack.
just like run around and not take my gun out accidentally or like it took me way too long to figure out how to do things. But yeah, I mean it's fine.
Would you recommend us buy it though?
If you're bored.
I'm bored.
Interesting.
Yeah, if you're
Well, I'd
bored.
like to hear. I want to hear back next week how you get in because I'm literally on the fence. I could see
All right,
myself
well-
impulsively buying
well-
it this weekend.
Yeah, I can see myself doing that too. So Andy,
Yeah.
just every week we'll have the Andy Watchdog
Andy,
corner.
watch on this update.
I'm trying to run through it quick because if I finish it and give it back by like the middle of next month, I'm guaranteed $40.
How about I just buy it from you for $40?
Okay, I can do that too.
All right, sounds
Wait.
good.
But hold on, fellas. I forgot what I was gonna say. Wait, why don't you record your video gameplay?
Yeah, I'm gonna make some things, but I'm just gonna run through the main story first, and then.
Oh, okay, yeah, like do like side missions and shit.
Well, like
so
all
you
the
can upload to
achievements and
AGP.
stuff are like finish all of the missions for this or do all of this sort of thing. So it's not easy to make a like little video.
Oh, I got it.
I'm gonna do it for the ones that you can do that for.
Cool.
All right, I've been playing Transistor.
I don't know
Which,
what
do you
that
guys
is.
remember that game Bastion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the new game by those people. It's pretty cool. PS4 exclusive at this time. It's pretty interesting. It's a weird combat system where it's like half turn-based, half not. That's why I've been playing. Shane,
Yes.
wake up. What have you been playing?
Well, I have Madden to start playing.
Yeah, I gave Shane Madden because I'm a nice friend.
Madden for PlayStation 4?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I just gave it to him. out of kindness.
Chris gave me NBA 2K14.
Whoa! I don't have any games.
Hey, you want FIFA?
Yes.
I got FIFA. You want FIFA?
Yay, I get FIFA.
Speaking of NBA 2K14, I am 84% done with that in terms of achievements. I have 39 of 51.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear you're putting it to good use.
considering on this website that I used to follow it, there's only 2 people who have platinumed it.
Andy! That could be like Dead Screen's go-to thing.
So I'm gonna try and finish it.
We're the host of the third person to platinum NBA 2K14.
Yeah, that can be my
Today-
thing. There's like 4 of them that are easy, and then there's 2 or 3 of them that are gonna be super hard.
But at Dead Screen, we always focus on platies.
Platties or get outies.
Yeah.
The day that I platty an American football game is the day that the fat lady sings.
Why are you talking like that?
The day
I'm catering to our UK crowd.
He's JFK now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The day
Let me see what the Madden Platty thing is
The
gonna.
other, alright, the last video game stuff I haven't talked about is Wolfenstein also came out. Got pretty decent reviews, but it's single player only. It's pretty cool. That's another one of those games. If you're bored, purchase it. But the big thing, y'all, this
Big-
Friday, May 30th, that Mario Kart 8 comes out, and I want to talk to y'all. When are we
Talk
gonna
to
buy
us.
that Wii U? When are we gonna buy that Wii U?
Not gonna happen, bruh.
Malcolm Glazer died.
What? What? Shane?
What?
I think Malcolm Glazer died.
Who?
Yeah.
Malcolm Glazer. Oh, the British fans were like this too. I know him as the owner of the Buccaneers, but he's also the owner of the of Man U.
Anyways,
Dead.
Mario Kart's coming out, and I'm seriously considering buying a Wii U, but I think I'm gonna wait until Super Smash Brothers, and then I'm gonna buy it.
You're also making that robot money that none of us have.
I am making that robot money. So, anyways, that's it. That's it. That's all I got.
You are making that robot money.
I have
I'm
I
making
have
that robot
negative robot money.
Shane
Shane.
has a corner.
Shane, let's hear your corner. Now that the video games news is done, anyone else got anything else?
I've got
No.
a corner, but after Shane's corner.
Andy, you
Or
went.
it was before.
Andy,
What do
you
I
saw-
want?
You saw Godzilla, right?
Yeah, I did. It was all right.
That's it.
I mean, it was fine. The main character is like the most boring main character of all time. And
Bryan
then
Cranston,
no,
Godzilla.
don't go if you're trying to see Bryan Cranston. Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah.
No, he dies.
Has anybody seen it yet?
No, don't tell us.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I will see it probably. I don't know. Maybe like.
Wait, I thought we already talked about this. Am I having deja vu? I thought we talked about it and Andy revealed that there's no eggs.
There's no eggs.
No.
There's no eggs.
There's no eggs, guys.
No.
There's hope.
It was all right. I was disappointed, but I was expecting more. But I wouldn't say like don't go see it. I mean, it's good if you want to watch. It's like old school Godzilla, where he just like doesn't give a fuck about the people. The people are just like annoying him while he's fighting other monsters.
Huh.
It was
That's
all right.
Yeah, I heard. Some people have been saying it's really, really good, and some people are just like, yeah, it was boring and whatever.
I think the people that are saying it's really, really good either I think they were fans of the old Godzilla movies.
Gotcha.
Because it's not like if you liked Transformers you would go like this movie. It's not like a super generic big budget destroy.
I have to leave in 6 minutes to go get noodles.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay,
and
Shane.
Shane corner.
Shane, it's fine. Go ahead.
Shane,
You
Shane
haven't
corner.
talked this whole podcast, so let's hear it. Let's hear it.
All right. Here we go. It's
What the fuck?
It's your Shane corner.
Shane
I
corner.
can't believe that just
It's your
happened.
Shane corner. It's what y'all been waiting for.
I got
Alright, let's hear it.
I got on the bus this morning.
hmm
Awesome
I spilled
stories.
water. I spilled water all over me. I got on the bus
On the
this morning.
bus?
No. I got on the bus this morning. I had my little card. It was a full bus, like packed. Like people were standing up already. There was no seats. Like it was so crowded.
Yes.
But there's like no one in the front. So like they're all kind of packed in the middle and the back. So I got on. First I already had to run to catch the bus. So everyone saw me running. And then the light was green, so we started going. And then he stopped. And then I had to get in and let me in. So I was like the last one to get in. And it was so crowded. And I get in. And my card doesn't work, or there's no money on my card. So I stand there, and I take out like my $5, like a $5 bill. The bus is only $2, but they don't have change, so I was just gonna put a $5 bill in, like I don't really care. So I was gonna put a $5 bill in, and the guy stops me. The driver goes, no. He goes, that's way too much. That's way too much. And I go, okay. And then he turns around and really loud yells to the whole bus, and he goes,
Oh no.
does anyone have change for this young man? And I was so embarrassed, and everyone was like pretending to look for change, but not really, because they don't really care. And I was like, I'll just reload my card on my phone, and he goes, no, you need to pay now, or you need to get out. I was like, I'll just reload the card, and then eventually some guy just like gave me his card to like swipe his card again. and everyone on the bus was staring and like laughing, and I was
What a jerk! I've literally been on buses here in multiple places where like
They're just like,
I'll be like I have sorry like some issue happens like that, and they'll just be like, oh, don't worry about it, just like come in, and then they'll just like press a little button saying like don't worry about it.
And I was gonna pay $5, and he goes, no, that's too much.
So what you're telling me is you couldn't get on the bus because you had too much money.
Yes, the bus.
You should have got off the bus and tweeted that, been like,
Got kicked off the bus for having too much money.
the bus driver kicked me off for
Yo,
too much
yo.
money. Do you remember when we were on the little tram thing in Amsterdam, and you were supposed to buy a ticket, but nobody was checking the tickets?
Yes.
But if you were caught without a ticket, it was like a $2,000 fine or something.
Yeah.
But there was like no sign of anybody, any ticket checking people at all.
Well, I think the fine enforces itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Seattle has a similar system where they like have this like train system here, but like they'll have the place where you scan your card like on another floor completely, and then like it's just basically just like walk by it, and if you want to scan you can scan it. There's no like rails or anything, it's just like open, and then there's like one machine where you can scan and pay, otherwise you just go on freely like nothing. And like you'll see some people like paying into this machine or scanning their little cards. I was just like, what? Like I just get on like nothing, like nobody checks anything, like they don't care.
Well, what's your fine if you get caught without a ticket or didn't
I
pay?
don't know. I don't think there's a fine. If they try to find me, I'll be like, oh, sorry, bro. I tried the thing and it didn't work, and like I'll come up with something.
Oh my gosh.
I always think on my toes, baby.
We can't tell the story in the podcast, but you can do the CC's thing.
Oh my God, that's a great story, Shane.
No, we can't tell that on here.
Why?
That's the worst thing in the entire world, what you did, and we can't talk about that in public.
Oh my God, I'm writing that down. I love that story. All
right, David, tell us about Survivor Online.
Okay, yeah. So Shane can listen to a little bit too.
Okay, hurry.
Okay. So I joined a Survivor ORG. It's like an online reality game, something.
Role-playing game.
Role-playing game.
Come on, man.
So anyway, so I joined this group. They put me on some tribe that's like Walking Dead themed or some bullshit like that.
Wait,
that's our tribe. Like our tribe name is like Tribe Walking Dead or something. It's
Why?
so stupid. Because the guy who started the game, the host, loves Walking Dead apparently or something. Who knows? Anyways, what?
Andy was frozen.
No, I'm not. I'm here.
No,
Okay.
he's right there.
Shane!
So anyways, whatever. I join the group. I forget about it. I come back like a few hours later. I have a couple of messages. I check them. It's like two guys, and they're like, "Hey, like blah blah blah, like you're in our group. Like, hi, nice to meet you." And so I say, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you too. Like, let's form an alliance right now. Like the three of us, right?"
All right.
And so this one guy, Rah is his name on there.
Are you gonna call him out live on air like this?
Whoa!
Whoa!
So Rah goes, you probably say that to everybody. You probably message everybody to make alliances. You're tricking me, blah, blah, blah. And he, like, has this, like, freak out. And then he, like, plots, I later find out, with everybody to get rid of me because he's like, David's not to be trusted. He's trying to make alliances with everybody. And I honestly, literally did not talk to anybody except for this fucking Rah douche and, like, one other person who messaged me. And so... And then he made me scramble and start talking to everybody because he called me out. And so
yeah, you had to scramble. Yeah.
And so like I start messaging all what?
It's like Chaos David.
Chaos David. And so I was like, all right, Chaos David, I'm just gonna like start wrecking shit. And so like the rah guy, trying to be a sneaky little asshole, was like, oh, I'm gonna throw like he's like we should throw a challenge so we can get rid of the weak player.
Already? Is that
yes,
like your
I
first
know.
challenge?
The first challenge.
That Rah guy's gotta get out.
An idiot. And so anyways, I had formed an alliance with some other guy who went to like FSU or USF or something, and I made an alliance with him, and he was like, listen, Rah is like telling everybody he's getting rid of you and like whatever. So he's like trying to throw a challenge and tell me to throw the challenge so that I get voted out like an idiot. And so I was like, no, that's not how it's gonna go down. So I then long story short, I contact like somebody else who had been already approached by Rah, and I said, "Listen, who's in charge of your little alliance here? Like Ra-Ra's in charge?" I was
Let's be
assuming.
honest. Let's be honest. Yeah.
And the guy goes, "No, Ra-Ra's nobody. He's a fucking pawn. He's like, Josh is in charge."
Josh!
And I was like, "Who the fuck is Josh?"
Josh from left field!
And so I was like, "Who the fuck
I
is
knew
Josh?"
it was Josh.
I knew it
So-
was Josh.
So I messaged Josh, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up? Blah blah blah. I'm David." And then the guy, it was like super cold or whatever at first, and I was like, "All right, man." I was like, "You really want to play like this?" And so I screenshotted Ra saying he wanted to throw the challenge, and I made up this like elaborate tale about how like he was trying to throw the challenge and like get rid of the Josh guy and everything, and then Josh like
Isn't it all
freaked
true?
out. The throwing the challenge was, the other part wasn't. So then he's the guy. So the guy starts freaking out. And he's like, "Oh, we know." Oh, Shane's
Bye,
gone.
Shane.
Bye, Shane.
God
Doesn't
damn
care.
it.
And so Josh is freaking out or whatever. He's like, "All right, we need to go for Ra-Ra." And so he's asking me, "All right, who do we align with so we can get rid of Ra-Ra?" Even though I know this guy already has an alliance with everybody. And so I like mentioned like the guy I was close with and somebody else. And he's like, "All right, we'll vote up Ra-Ra, we'll vote Ra-Ra." And so I go to Sasquatch, a music festival, so I leave, and I was like, "Listen, I'm not going to be here for the vote, but, like, yo, like, vote for Ra-Ra." I come back, and my closest ally got voted out, and then I look at my PM message, and then the guy I was closest to, he's like, "You're such a fucking dickhead, motherfucker," and he's like, "You son of a bitch, you called me out, like, you, like, told everybody to vote for me, blah, 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 like, Josh told me you like, betrayed me and like try to get rid of me." I was like, and so I messaged him back and I was like, "What the hell are you talking about, you crazy ass?" And I was like your closest ally. And then the guy was like, "No, Josh told me that like you like betrayed me and that you said that I was a snake and I was trying to get rid of Josh." So it's like clearly this guy made up like this elaborate tale to fool this guy, and so he ended up getting blindsided and voted out. So I confronted Josh and I was like, "Yo, Josh, what the fuck is going on here, man? Like, you said you were gonna vote for Ra-Ra." And
Yeah.
then he was like, "Oh, yeah, well, Psycho." He was like, he was too
Psycho?
close to. His name was Psycho on the screen name, and he's like, "Psycho was too close to Sherlip, and Sherlip is trouble. So now we're gonna vote for Sherlip. Sherlip being my other closest ally, who he doesn't know, or maybe he knows.
You suck at picking allies.
I know.
Yeah,
Like,
you
two
suck, dude.
closest
You're-
allies are like the losers, and so
You're next to go.
I know I am, and so I know, and so he's like, "We're gonna get rid of Sherlip next," and so we had a challenge, and thank God we won because I definitely was gonna go home. And so, anyways, the only thing I'm banking on at this point is hopefully there's some weird like tribe swap thing, but I don't know if they do that in ORGs or not.
Why
But I'm
don't
hoping.
you just post this video podcast?
No, not doing that.
I'm gonna do
Do
it.
it.
Post it in that group.
Yeah.
What?
Because it would be a total mix-up. It'll be like, David spills it all on the online Survivor
David.
Challenge.
David spills it all. Oh no! This is what I'm gonna do. I already decided what I'm gonna do.
All right,
the other,
let's hear
the other,
it.
the other tribe already showed us all their screen names, and then the host was like, "Nobody talked to the other team, like da da da, like nobody talked to them. Let's keep it separate."
There's a host?
Yeah, there's like a host.
That's awesome.
I want to be the host.
This guy's an idiot too.
Can I
He's a
be the
fucking
host?
moron. He's such a dummy. He was like one of the challenges. He was like, "All right, I'm gonna comment go in a thread, and then everybody has to reply with like their usernames and whatever." And like it was just such a fuck up. Like there was like 1,000 comments, and like nobody could decipher anything, and like everything was a mashup. So, anyways, let's see, where was I saying? Okay, so he's like, "Don't talk to the other team," but I screenshotted all their screen names. So here's what I'm gonna do. If I feel like I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna pull the ultimate chaos move, and I'm gonna call out this Josh fella, and I'm gonna say, "Listen, my friend, you don't want to be on my bad side, because if you fucking vote me out, you know what's gonna happen? I'm gonna contact each one of the motherfuckers on the other tribe that have more players than us, and I'm gonna tell everyone that you're Mr. Leader over here, and you're the head of the snake. So you get rid of me,
Damn.
you go down with me, motherfucker," and then I'm just gonna be like, ba-ba-ba-ba-boom, and so he's gonna be like, he's either gonna be like, "All right, now we really have to get rid of David," or he's gonna be like, "Oh, well, now I'm scared," and then he's gonna like,
No, it's good.
"I'm scared."
I'm surprised how like well run this it's actually going.
Dude, it's not run well at all. It's so
But I'm
stupid.
saying, like, I'm surprised, like, this amount of scheming's happening.
Oh, there's so much scheming. I get PMs like every day about schemes. It's so
That's
Well,
what
that's
stupid.
I feel like it's because they're on a Survivor thing and they're like, oh, I got a scheme. So it's like
But
everybody's scheming out the
Dude,
butt.
they're all high schoolers too, except for Josh, who's a 28-year-old banker, or he claims he's a banker.
Josh just wanted to have fun, man.
But like the
I'm-
rest of them are like high schoolers who like don't know anything. And I told Josh, I was like, dude, you don't want to play with a bunch of high schoolers. I was like, you want to play with me because I'm like not gonna be chaotic or whatever like these high schoolers are. They're like this one idiot at one point who was in an alliance with Ra Ra and Josh, right? He
Mhm.
comments publicly, not realizing. I guess he like did reply and he didn't realize it was public. Then he replies in like the main thread. He goes, "Okay, Ra, he goes, "Okay, Josh. So it's you, Ra, and me for the finals, the final three." And he's like, "How about we sucker in a couple of other people, and then we get rid of like Psycho, and then that's it. Like we control the game." And so I screenshot that obviously, and
Yeah.
then Psycho, who did a bigger mistake than I did, like commented on it and was like, "Hey, like what's going on here?" And then they deleted the comment, but I had the screenshot, and so I went to Josh and I was like, "Listen, dude, this guy's calling you out. Like he's an idiot. Like you can't align with people so, like stupid like that."
Yeah, all I'm saying is I'm surprised, like, how much, like this sounds
Involvement?
almost like real Survivor.
There's too much scheming. It's crazy. Can't deal with it.
Well, there you go. I am. What's your next challenge?
Our next challenge, I think, is I might have missed it. Who knows? I think it might be tomorrow. I think it's Thursdays.
Like, what's the timetable of when people get voted off? Is it every like?
They do like the challenge, and then like the second you lose, it's right to tribal council. And you're supposed to like PM the host confessionals, and you're supposed to be like, oh, da 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 da. And so like I PM the confessional, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna burn shit to the ground, and like all like I'm gonna like I was like PMing
Dump the
things
rice. Dump the rice.
But then the host, like a moron, like when he did tribal council for the time that the Psycho dude got voted out, he was like, so Psycho, are you scared of going home? Every other question for everybody else was like, oh, so how are you guys gonna win challenges? Like how like how about team play? Blah blah blah. And then for the Psycho guy, they're like, so Psycho, you think you're going home tonight? And so the Psycho guy replies with like, okay, I've seen enough Survivor to know that you're like trying to do the Jeff thing where clearly you found out I'm going to go home and now you're like telling me so I can scramble, but like what the fuck, dude? Like seriously?
That's stupid.
Stupid. So I'm either next to go or Sherlock is, and then after Sherlock I'm definitely going unless we have some sort of tribe swap. God, who knows? Like.
Well,
But then today I made a real Survivor audition video.
Why'd you
next
make another one?
What?
Why'd you make another one?
Because I thought that season 29 and 30 were going to be returning players, which it was originally, but they did so well with this season. Like, their ratings were so crazy high that Jeff Probst, like, did some interview, and he was like, no, we're doing, like, all new players now. Like, this shit's, like, too good. And so Jeff Probst also tweeted out, which Cheyne replied to. Jeff Probst was like, all right, well, you know, if you want us to make your videos, put them on YouTube. We'll see them. And so... Shane, did you see what Shane replied?
No.
Yeah, I don't even understand.
I didn't look.
Shane replied was like, well, how about if I'm a Martian and I have 6,000
No. Pause. Let me read the exact quote because it's
Okay,
so.
it's like, Shane, what the hell are you saying?
I, Yeah,
But anyways, so I
find
submitted another video today.
I can't find it.
It's whatever. It was something about him being a Martian and like
And like
having, like,
Antarctica
weapons.
and other tribes and all this stuff. It didn't make.
He's
any
like, we should have a tribe with 6,000 people in Antarctica. I'm a Martian.
What?
It was like, Shane, what's wrong with you? Why'd you do that?
Not exaggerating at all.
I really
Hey,
wish I could find this.
I'm gonna find it.
I just pulled up his Twitter and I didn't see it. That's what I'm confused.
No. It's a reply to Jeff Probst. If you hold on, I'm gonna find it right now.
Oh, so I took. Oh, tweets and replies. Okay.
Hold on.
Here you go. Jeff Probst.
What the hell is?
What if I'm a 14-year-old Martian? Question mark. Idea for next season: 600 people and no tribes and weapons on Antarctica with loved ones.
What is wrong with him?
He's never acted that weird in my life.
Oh!
I think something's wrong.
Well, he said he was drunk, but
Yeah, but that doesn't even make
like
it. There's
super
no
drunk.
like. There's usually drunk stuff like that. There's like a lead in. There's like some reference. That was just out of left field and like three
I'm a
different
Martian and
times.
600 people with weapons.
That's like schizophrenic. I don't.
I know. Jeff
Anyway.
Probst saw that and was like, I need to make sure this kid never gets on the fucking show. Like, pull a Brandon Hanson, like pour like all the food
I'll
supplies
piss in the
down.
rice. Anyways,
All right,
that's been
well,
your Average Gamer podcast.
All right, what's gonna be our hashtag of the week that nobody's gonna?
Blueberry vanilla muffins 2.
Blueberry vanilla muffins 2.
2!
If you tweet that, you get a $20 gift card to the Gap.
Who wants a $20 gift card to the Gap?
I just came up with the prize. If you have a better one, let me
Prize.
know.
All right, so listeners, blueberry muffins 2. What was it again?
No.
Too complicated.
Blueberry vanilla muffins 2.
Oh jeez.
Oh,
Blueberry
Oh,
vanilla muffins 2. One word.
jeez.
If you guys put it up there, it will show us, hey, Average Gamer Podcast, we listen to you all the way through. We're fans. We want more of this. We want Gap.
And I'll hook you up with a prize.
We'll hook you
Oh,
up with
jeez.
And even
Of
a shout out on
MSRP of $20.
podcast. Also, you get to be maybe, possibly, not guaranteeing ever, a guest on one of our podcasts. 5 minutes.
That would be
5-minute
hilarious.
guest.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, your friends will be like, oh my god, you were on AGP?
AGP,
Shit.
hashtag AGP is the correct title. All right, that's all been. I mean,
All right.
Shane left abruptly, so I have to ask someone else. David, what are we doing next week?
We're going to talk about Andy's Watchdogs, food, beer, and corners.
Literally, every single podcast we start, Shane's eating something.
He does. It's all he does is just
It's
eat weird
really
shit.
weird. It's really weird. Literally, every single podcast starts, and Shane joins, and he goes, "What's
He's
up?
just eating some bizarre thing.
What's up? I'm eating Cheez-Its Remix 7." Anyways, that's been it.
Remix
All right.
7.
Bye, 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 bye,
See
bye,
ya.
bye, bye.
Bye.